What are you naturally bad at?
What am I naturally bad at? If I could turn back hands in time.
Pat 304 says, with the final Ask the Sons question for this
Shout
episode.
out to Pat.
The Podical Sons.
What's up, y'all? Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. This show is hilariously inappropriate but intellectual beyond belief. Let's get it popping and start the show. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling fine like wine.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Folks at home, welcome, welcome, welcome. Get comfortable wherever you are. You in your car, you in your house, you in your office. If you're catching the vibe, you're hearing this, or you're watching us and stuff, you're watching these faces. Let me show you this face. Surviving a gnat gate, had a whole damn gnat flew in my eye. They try to make me into a pirate, whatever, But I'm here. I'm surviving and stuff, whatever.
You lived through it. You lived through it. That's the main thing.
That's what's up. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above, all streaming platforms possible. Podical Sons Podcast.
All the above.
You can hit us up on the socials and stuff as well, at Podical Sons. The Pod Sons are in the building, and don't be shy. Drop your Ask the Sons, because today, this is all about y'all. Y'all been sending them. We only have time for 3 normally.
Normally.
But
and even with the 3, by the time the discussion is over, we're like 15, 20 minutes deep into the show.
Yeah. So
we barely have time for the 3.
Yeah, so the 3 and stuff, we try to make sure we get to the 3, but then, again, they're like, what are you going to post special? And then the people that I know personal, they're like, you only using my question and stuff like that. Why did I even send you a question and stuff? I was like, yo, chill, man. Thank you for supporting.
Chill.
There's other people ahead of you in line.
Yeah, it's filed. Don't worry.
I'm like, yeah.
We have a file.
It's been a while, but we are here. So, this is a different kind of week, but what brought you joy this week, man?
You know what? I finally got, the computer's been working for a while now, but I think I've gotten everything that I need on it all up and orderly.
Mm-hmm.
And this week editing was a breeze this week, actually. I think I had a few things that were out of place that was kind of making it a little bit more tedious than usual. But the last episode, voila. And yeah, so saved the settings, backed up everything. So, when they have to do those quick resets, you could just pop back in that restart, refresh disk, and everything is A-okay. So, those small victories.
Small victories, man.
Mean a lot. Especially for the work we do.
I think for me, the chilling and grilling thing was dope.
Yes, I seen some of the snapshots.
Yeah, the chilling and grilling thing was ill, because I looked at it stuff as where I think who got played? I think when I heard David Bowie get mixed into a track.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not for the kids. Put the kids down for a nap, because it was a day party.
Right.
It was a day party and stuff. I was like, this is my kind of vibe and stuff, whatever. And then they were hitting the hits and stuff like that, and the DJs. And apparently it's from 3 to 10.
3 to 10.
3 to 10 p.m. and stuff, whatever. So I look at it stuff as they said they have 5 different sets of DJ sets.
Right.
That goes on and stuff, whatever, throughout the course of time and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
So I was like,
So what time did you get down there?
I didn't get down there till probably about 6.
6. So you might have missed a set.
I missed a few.
You missed a few sets.
I missed a few sets. Because I want to say when I got there and stuff, whatever, probably 3 DJs spun.
Yeah.
And they said it was I think 2 or 3 more DJs and stuff that went on earlier in the time and stuff, whatever, too. And I've never been to the Stacks before.
Okay, I haven't been there yet either.
I've never been to the Stacks since the Stack Market.
Yeah.
So I've always seen it on the gram and everything and stuff. One of the things to do in Toronto. And it was just a vibe and stuff. And I was I kind of dig it. I went there for that.
Right.
But I'm maybe another time to kind of just peruse
Yeah, yeah.
and see what's going on and stuff, whatever. But
It's a mixture of like food places and like,
shops and stuff
yeah.
like that, whatever. Yeah, because I always see, like I said, I always see things and stuff there. And I remember Adidas one time had like a pop up party there,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, where the hell is that? They're like off Bathurst, and then now I see it as if it's legit off Bathurst because it's kind of like Bathurst in front. You can drive past it and miss it. It's just like probably no bigger than that section right there, like for the opening, for the entrance area and stuff, whatever.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay. But it was a vibe though. It was a vibe. So
nice.
That brought me some joy, man.
Nice.
But yeah, folks, yes, the moment you've been waiting for is here. Ask the Sons. This is your show all about y'all, because these are the questions you guys know we ain't afraid to answer and talk about. And on your mark, get set, pod. You ready?
I'm ready.
First question comes from the lucky one.
Lucky number one.
The lucky number one. What do you think is the greatest danger facing our planet now?
The greatest danger facing our planet now?
I feel like I should have had an edible to come out for this.
I'm going to have to say AI.
AI? Yeah.
I'm going to have to say AI.
Yeah. I would say that too. I think for me, like before you said AI,
right,
I had greed.
You had greed?
There's something and stuff there about like, and I kind of understand it from medieval times, how kings want to conquer and they want to conquer more.
Right.
And I think like Putin is kind of like that as is and stuff, whatever, too.
Yeah.
And some of the other world leaders, but I look at it like, yo, you run shop in this space, this no? You're not satisfied with just that?
Nah.
You want to take over more? Like even Trump was saying like the 51st state and all that type of stuff. Like the landscape gets kind of different. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like AI and greed and stuff, but definitely AI is a problem for me.
Yeah. And the reason why I say it's dangerous is because people are still unassuming. I think majority
What does unassuming mean?
People are still thinking that it's like, ChatGPT and not really knowing like, no, there's a lot of stuff that it's behind it. I mean, of course, people know that it's going to replace jobs, but you know, how deep it goes, I don't think people are either accepting the fact or even just looking towards it.
But okay, and I'll say this and stuff, whatever. You're 100% right. Distance breeds fear, proximity breeds care.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna really give a shit until it gets that close.
Okay. On my way here, right? Wife's car needs an oil change. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make the call and book an appointment.
Right.
It's an AI attendant taking the call.
On the phone?
On the phone. I had the same expression as you did.
I'm like on the phone.
When
like maybe if you logged in on an account online. Right? Yeah.
I'm like, I'm used to the chipper young girl who I know works at the desk.
Yeah, Bob's daughter who needed a summer job.
I'm used to her answering the phone, and I'm like, gone. When did it get? And it's not busy. Then this is what I'm saying, because it's not like it's super busy like you would expect, like a call center. Like I can expect to hear that now at a call center. Any type of helpline I'm calling, I can expect to hear that.
Right.
But I'm just calling to book an appointment for a service call on the car, and it's an AI answering.
We're cooked.
Yes, man.
We're cooked, man.
It's over.
This is a straight boil. This is a seafood, but we're cooked. That I was like, because okay, you know the time when we had a good portion of robocalls coming through and everything like that, whatever. I was thinking only a matter of time with like that would make the transition and stuff there. But then think about like I'm trying to think about like when you're saying it to me, like a car dealership itself. Right. I could see like we'll say a major phone company or something like that has this on it, whatever. But one dealership.
Marv, I'm not even, I wouldn't even be surprised if it was like a Hyundai main switchboard for like the entire, let's say
Like
province.
Canada, yeah.
I
Oh,
wouldn't even say
yeah,
Canada.
yeah.
Let's say province.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, yo, okay, we're linking information to the closest
Specifically said, welcome to
blank
Milton Hyundai. And I'm like, the poor little girl who had the desk job.
Gone. Poor thing. We're cooked.
And I'm thinking, she was probably so unassuming, thinking, I have this summer job. Like, there's no way AI is gonna. Why would they need AI to replace me?
No, I think even that brings up another thing, stuff, whatever too. I feel like some of these kids, the moments of I want to say summer jobs and starter jobs.
Yeah.
There's been an influx of, I want to say, let's say the immigrant population has been taking those jobs.
Right. Yeah.
But even other jobs and stuff that might even be in their realm, they can't scoop because most of those things are not human jobs anymore.
No.
Right? So these kids are cooked. These kids are cooked. They might as well all start streaming. So they can watch each other. Because they watch the streams, right?
Yeah.
They might as well all start streaming and stuff till they bumping each other and stuff and start streaming and making money together. Because other than that, they ain't gonna get no coin.
So it just the voice sounded human. But I know within the brief pauses in between the sentences makes you automatically know, okay, you're not dealing with anybody that's human. Obviously, it's AI. But the first question was, the first thing the AI said was, tell me your name and the reason of your call. So I was like, oh shit, let me see how this really works. So I was like, Drew, I need service for my car. Hi, Andrew. Okay. We can do it either of two ways. I can tell you how to go online and book the service appointment, or I can take your information and have somebody in service call you back. And I'm saying to myself, what the Ross? And then I was like, have someone call me back. Okay. Is this number that you call me on the one that you want? Or should we send you a text? Or would you like to provide me with another? I'm like, damn. And it's like, okay, have them call me back. Okay, this is the number? Yes, this is the number. Okay, someone from service will call you back. Is there anything else? No. Thank you for calling Milton Hyundai. Bye. Now, I didn't hang up, right? I didn't hang up because I was driving still. And I'm figuring more or less. A lot of these automated messages, once they do say the bye, they hang up.
Mm-hmm.
About maybe 5 to 6 seconds later, the prompt starts all over again. Hi. Welcome to Milton. I'm like, oh man, y'all got it. Y'all put AI in there already, and it still ain't ready yet. Why are you rushing it for? Get Susie back her job, man.
No, but remember, I think we have eternal questions that always kind of come up on the podcast, no matter how deep we are, like in current episodes.
Yeah.
There's some things that's always like running and stuff, whatever, right? Like even like when we spoke about the Drake thing like last week.
Right.
It's money or integrity, right? That's always going to be a topic and stuff that like I think us as people have to look at.
Yeah.
And one of the other ones and stuff, whatever, is that who did it first or who did it the best.
Mm-hmm.
So their main concern is like they want to be one of the first people, even though the shit's not ready, over the best. Because you might have like call another dealership, let's say Alexis or something like that.
Right.
They probably might put a little more ends to it, whatever. Hi, I'm your AI assistant, Sarah. How can I help you? And then Sarah's like, this is where you hang up now. Bye-bye.
Right.
Click.
Right.
And it'll end it. So
yeah. Well, I'm going to see how long it takes for the service people to call me back.
We'll see. Good luck with that one. Okay. Next question comes from TripleG. What's the worst part of being a man?
You want to go first?
I don't. the worst part about being a man is, I think, and this might be my generation of man.
Right.
I think my generation of man and stuff, whatever, is that no matter what, you always have to be on. You always have to kind of, I don't want to say perform, but you always got to be on.
Yeah.
And I think that thing and stuff, whatever, can get tiresome for, like, even let's say even like a father, like who maintain like a household.
Right.
Or I think if you're solo dolo and stuff, you can have those days and stuff where you can tell the world to kind of F off.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna go home and just veg out, and you're not responsible for too much.
Yeah.
But I think when you have responsibilities and stuff like that, whatever, they're gonna look at you like, but dad, but honey,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're the man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think for me, but I think the younger generation, like they keep saying and stuff, like the younger generation are more lazier kind of men.
Right.
They don't really expect too much stuff there. But I think the millennial and that Gen X group, whatever, yeah, we're getting clapped. That's the worst part for me. What about you?
The worst part about being a man is that even though we did our whole feminist thing for the past 2 weeks, even though y'all women are equal, they're still gonna draft us first and send us to war.
Somebody got to do the hard lifting.
That's the worst part. I want equality kicking on that part.
I know that's the
equality kicking on that part.
I swear these people are gonna really think I'm like one of those red pill people. They're gonna put me in a red pill category and stuff for that. I am not red pill. I am not an incel. I like to hump. I like vagina, and yeah, I feel like where it could be a little bit more equal is if, again, like the certain women, because women have the power of choice, they jump into like, the plumbing jobs, whatever, right? The sanitations and stuff like that, whatever. The construction. I like to see a woman construction worker.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to me now, whatever, because I look at it stuff as like, we can't talk shit about you because you in the trenches.
Yeah, you in the trenches.
You in the trenches and stuff. Same thing with like the women like who like in like the armed forces.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, whatever. Like, yo, you're in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't knock your hustle and stuff for that. But then the ones like, we wanted to be equal, but y'all not doing some of the shit that men are doing. And then I say too much, and then next thing you know, he's a red pill person. He don't like women. Somebody call me a woman hater. Me, I love women.
Yes. I think you might need to wear a shirt that says I'm gonna get you I love women shirt.
My gosh. Like, yo.
He don't hate women. He don't hate women. He don't hate women.
Yo,
it's a fallacy. Yes.
My life. My life. All right. Next question comes from Foxxy-Pants.
All right, Foxxy-Pants.
What are you naturally bad at?
What am I naturally bad at?
Me keeping my intrusive thoughts inside. I'm bad at that. It got me here. It's good for money. It's good for business, but it's bad for people's skills.
For me, I would say not helping out.
What do you mean by that? I consider you a helpful person. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, what I mean is not helping out, because I'm always helping somebody.
So you're naturally bad at not helping?
Yeah, even when it's like it's time when I shouldn't be helping.
Okay.
I find a way to still help out.
Okay. So if somebody says like, no, don't worry, I got this, whatever, your ass is still out there trying to.
Even to my own detriment. Like if, for example, the other day, a coworker of mine, she was really in a jam. She worked in the customer service, and the customer was giving her a really, really, really hard time. So she came to me at maybe like minutes to when work is up, and I'm packing up. I'm getting ready to go through the door. Like that's it. Like it's over with. Right? She's like, Andrew, please. This customer's giving me a really, really, really hard time. I told him that I would get this out to them today. And I looked at her, I was like, that's a you problem. I said, Why are you making promises
that you can't
keep?
Facts.
Right? And I was like, I was literally gonna let her hang, and the sad puppy eyes came out, and
you have a wife. That no other woman should get you.
No other woman
should get you.
should get me. No
Besides your wife.
You're right. You're right. 100% right. And I said, you know what? Okay. This time. They always get it this time. They always get it this time. I mean, actually,
right back. Fucking guy.
They always get it this time out of me, Mark.
Poor thing. So you're doing volunteer work at work?
Man.
You went from clocked in, you're making money to like, this is free time.
I told her, better not let it happen again. And then she let it happen again. But then I cooked her.
Yeah, man, you gotta.
I cooked her, but then I apologized for cooking.
Wait, were you cutting deep?
Yeah. Yeah, I went in. I was like, okay, maybe that was a little, because I was at the point. You know when you get at that point. I was at that point, and I cut in. I was like,
you know what it probably was too. I think, and this is what happens to me. Whatever with certain people.
Yeah.
Let me know if this is you. Were you at a point where like, yo, you should know what to do. You should know what to say. You should know how to be able to handle this.
Yes.
Why are you not trying to handle it, but you're trying to delegate or pass on your work or burden to me?
Right. That, and on top of now, you're taking my kindness for weakness.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You Marvin is a villain. And it's a boundary that has to be set.
Yeah.
With just people besides you, right?
Right.
We've always said, we always champion stop expecting you from other people and stuff like that, whatever. But, you would give most people the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully they have the skills and know-how and everything.
Yeah.
If I show you something and stuff, whatever, it's not a constant thing and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
But, I mean, some people, you give a person an inch, they might take a mile.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Pretty much done. Okay. Next question comes from Scotty Too Hottie. Which celebrity would you actually want as a friend?
Dave Chappelle for me.
Chappelle?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. You know what? Chappelle, like, at this stage, yes.
Yeah.
I would say Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler, the Creator.
And I'll tell you why. Because I remember, like, in the beginning and stuff, whatever, Tyler, the Creator stuff was kind of like super more obnoxious.
Right.
But I want to say throughout the course of the years that I've seen him and stuff like that, whatever, I think, like, some things of maturity is kicking in.
Yeah.
But the jokes and stuff, whatever, are still kind of there. So I think overall, he's just a natural fun person.
Right.
But it's kind of like, he kind of knows some limits and stuff to some things. Because, like, I remember the first time when, I think, what was this? When A$AP Rocky fell into the crowd and he was using A$AP Rocky's photo as his display photo. That stress look. It was the funniest thing in the world to me, whatever, right? And I was like, that's some shit I would do. I was like, I mess with this.
Yeah.
I don't really follow too many celebrities and stuff like that, whatever. Keep it a buck, like on the socials.
Right.
Because I look at it and stuff as where, I think for me, because of the algorithms and like they're like public figures and stuff like that, they're just constantly launch their shit over my people's stuff. Right. I'd rather see your punk ass trying to teabag your followers on your pics.
Right.
Than, let's say, Tyler doing great shit in Tokyo and stuff, whatever. Right. I'm like, yeah, you don't even know my name.
Yeah.
You and I, we work together. We build together and stuff, whatever. Right? We have a little empire together. So I'm looking like, nah, a lot of people get lost in the sauce. So sometimes with me, for a person that's not on the socials, if I see like a lot of celebrity things and stuff just pop up, whatever, I'm like, yeah, I don't care if you're going to like, mahi mahi or doing whatever the hell. Unfollow. And there's no shade to them.
It's no shade to them.
I want to see more of my peoples and stuff like that. That's why one of my, I guess, my hot takes and stuff, whatever, is that I dislike when I have, let's say, people that I know that I follow, they want to wish a Beyonce a happy birthday or a Chris Brown a happy birthday. I'm like, they don't know your ass.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. Nah.
Are you blue check verified? Did you pop bottles with them somewhere? Go wish somebody else birthday. Not even go put on somebody you know has to have like some kind of business, some hustle somewhere.
Yeah.
Put on their shit before you go wish the Chris Brown a happy birthday.
It's weird. I don't really, I'm the same way because I don't really follow a lot of celebrities. The majority of people who I follow, who I would say would probably be close to that realm, would maybe be like producers.
Okay.
Or or a specific rapper or so forth like that.
Right.
But I be following a lot of underground talent, like the comedians that are just
I like to laugh.
Yeah.
If anybody knows me, they know I like to laugh. I will watch a stand up. I don't give a damn because I know black people are racist out here and stuff, whatever. So like they're like, oh, you watch that white comedian? They're just comedians to me. Okay? They're just comedians to me, whatever, right? I put Neil Brennan as the same kind of category and stuff as a Chappelle because they've been working together for donkey years.
Right.
Schultz is like a younger Chappelle, not the type of version. Sebastian Maniscalco, like there's mad people and stuff that I follow and everything, stuff like whatever. So. And I like the new ones kind of come up and stuff, whatever. So I more follow like Chocolate Sundays and everything. So when I see these people like, okay, Chocolate, let me see what your page is about. See if you got some other jokes and some other takes. And then I don't know. That's me. I have a problem. I have a problem.
Just a small one.
Small one. Next question comes from I get it. Oh. SnTnL. I like that. Big S, little N, T, big T, little L, N, big L. Sentinel.
Okay. Yeah.
What's something you've have done different if you could? I guess you could have done different if you could. So I guess like a back in the time thing. What you got? What is something you could have done different if you could? If you
Something
can turn back the hands.
If I could have turned back hands in time, I always thought I would have probably continued DJing.
Really?
Yeah.
I never would have thought that. Forever?
Yeah. I like sometimes I miss like spinning records.
So why you? I
keep thinking of getting myself a little controller.
It's not even that. The thing and stuff is that because so many DJs and stuff that I know,
right?
And like some hitters and stuff for them. I'm like, why don't you just piggyback with them and see if they might like Smooth take over and just kind of get back into the
ones into this.
Yeah, like in an early set, whatever, a set like that. Whatever. Let's say shout out to Milo. Let's say if Milo's like somewhere and he's like, Smooth, bust a little 1-2, and you're like, I got you. Drink your drink.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I think I might go Ray Black's Twitch channel one day.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Because he keeps telling me to come through.
But you don't go. And the man gave you an open invite.
He keeps telling me to come through.
You guys don't like open invites.
Listen, Blacks, I'm going to come invade. Black Reaction on Twitch. Follow that DJ if you're a Twitch user. Man, if you like reggae music, he's got you, man. But I think I'm going to crash. But I'm sometimes I really do miss it, man. I really do miss it just blending music, playing songs that I like. And at one point I was gonna get myself a controller, so I still may do that.
Let me see. What's something I could have done different if I could? To be honest, I would say there was a few, let's say, different kind of investments.
Yeah.
That I would have jumped on and stuff for them and probably changed a lot of trajectories and stuff, whatever, because it's not like I was sitting or wasting time.
Right.
But it was more of a situation where I was looking at it and stuff was like, I don't know. I don't understand that much of it, whatever, but it's more me.
Yeah.
Because we live in an information age and we don't make excuses for adults. And that applies to myself as well.
Right.
So I look at it stuff as like, if I plug myself in the same way, like I plug myself to get, let's say like the topics or invest into research and everything, I could have did that same research pertaining to those type of investments and stock options.
Yeah.
And a lot of things would have been different and stuff, whatever, for me and that aspect and stuff, whatever. Because even like something like when the Tesla during the pandemic time and stuff, whatever.
Right.
I was like, and then you were like, cutscenes. And I was like, rats. But I was like, yo, like, you live and learn.
You live and
whatever.
learn.
You live
yeah,
and
you
learn.
definitely live and learn.
Okay. Damn, we ain't even get nowhere, Smooth. Yo,
how much time have we gone through?
yo, hold on. What does timer say over there? Like 29 minutes? Yo, all right. What's an everyday thing? What are everyday things that can kill you? Car.
That's all I was about to say. Crossing the street.
Car.
Which includes a car.
Car. Man, car is. We take cars so granted.
So much.
So much for granted.
So much.
I promise you, like, yo, please, people listen, if you catching this podcast in the car, look left, look right. Like, your skills might be on par. These other people, especially these younger kids coming up,
Yeah,
they get a thrill in like cutting it up. That's what they call it, like just bobbing and weaving. Let a little indication is kind of like they'll indicate. You're supposed to indicate.
Mm-hmm.
Wait to proceed when it's clear, then go over.
Yeah, nah, they're not doing any of that.
All of this and stuff, whatever. So
that, and listen, man, I'm speaking to y'all seriously. If you all are still in your phones while you're driving, please stop that.
I get nervous now.
Please stop that.
I get nervous. Yo, I was at a stop sign, right? I was walking. I was at a stop sign and stuff, and it was two younger girls and stuff, whatever, right? I want to say they had to be no later than their 20s.
Right.
Passenger, she and her phone. Driver, she and her phone. And they're pulling up to the stop sign. So, like, I gave the driver a look like, yo. And the window was cracked. I'm like, get out your phone, boo.
Yeah.
And then she just dropped her phone in her lap and then put two hands on the steering wheel. So I'm like, I got to say all that for you to kind of get right.
Yeah. So, please. There's too much distractive accidents is happening.
Yes, man. Okay. Next one comes from Confident QT. What's the biggest age gap you had in a relationship?
Ooh.
And did you regret it? So what's the biggest age gap you had?
5 years?
5?
Yeah.
I'm a cougar hunter, man.
Yeah,
I was a cougar hunter.
You a cougar hunter?
I was always into older women.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was 20.
Right.
And she was 31.
Okay. 11 years your senior.
Yeah, she was short. So like it kind of like, she looked kind of younger and stuff, whatever too.
Right.
I think the piss off thing and stuff, whatever, is that she had a son that was like 11. I seen a photo. I never met the son and stuff in person.
You never met the son in person.
Yo, the photo, like, I want to say she probably like standing.
Yeah.
She's probably like right here on me, whatever, right? Like a little bit on like by my nose level.
Right.
So she's short. You know, I'm part of the Mighty Midget Mafia.
Yeah.
And I saw a photo of her and her son. She's like, oh, right here, he was 10. And like she had like the son's like, I want to say like under his pecs. And I was looking like, who did you fuck, Shaq? Like, I wasn't too sure. Whatever, right? And then she's like, yeah, his father was tall. And I'm like, these short women always do this.
Always.
I feel like ruined the game.
Man.
They don't like short dudes.
Always.
They like these giants, and these giants will date these short women.
Mm-hmm.
Then the tall women are lonely, and the short guys want to like the tall women.
And they don't want to they don't want to give us no play.
It was kosher and stuff, whatever, for a little bit, whatever. And then I was vibing and stuff because it's kind of like we'll have a conversation, and she's like, she always kept saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm showing my age because."
Because of what she was saying?
Yeah. I would know.
Yeah.
I'm an old soul, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, don't try to play that, whatever. I remember when they were having a conversation and stuff, whatever. She's like, my brother used to love Thundercats, but you probably don't know Thundercats. I know Thundercats. Don't try to play me.
Yeah, come on.
She's like, yeah, I have a full 11 years on you and stuff. I'm like, wow. Wait, she's probably at your age.
She my age.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Go ahead, man.
I didn't regret it. Did you regret yours?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Audioidol. What's something people brag about that isn't impressive? How busy they are. We're all busy. I think we're all busy, and I think a lot of people and stuff, they try to use it as a flex. I'm like, man, I was doing this. Man, I was doing that, whatever. I was like,
yeah.
If it doesn't involve my world, I don't really care.
Nah.
I used to ask coworkers and stuff, whatever, like how was their weekend? But then I realized and stuff, whatever, I'm like, yo, long as you come back and you feel refreshed,
Yeah.
everything else is not my business. I'm not calling you. I probably don't have your personal number and stuff, whatever, my phone and everything like that, whatever. You look like you survived the weekend.
Yeah.
Some people couldn't make it through the weekend. Some people probably kicked the bucket, got ill. We're glad you're back.
We're glad you're back.
We're glad you're back and stuff, whatever. But like when people flex with how busy they are, whatever, I don't really give a damn.
Me neither. How many followers they got?
Yeah, but people can buy followers.
But that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you brag about how much followers you got. Like how much those people really following you?
Yeah.
You might have did something one time that was funny, and they say, "Oh, let me follow that person." And then everything else after that, they might like,
okay. What's his name again? Antoine Dodson. Shout out to Antoine Dodson. Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Right.
That was a viral moment in his world, right? Probably had 1-2 interviews or something like that there and everything. And then after that, probably had a whole bunch of followers. And then they probably started saying like, you're not doing too much and stuff right now. And they probably jumped off the bandwagon. And some people were just kind of like, you're already there. Whatever's clever and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Right.
You might have flexed hard, or not saying like he would have, but let's say he might have like flexed a little hard and stuff, whatever, then because like, bitch, I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm Himothy.
Yeah.
To the point you're not Himothy.
Right.
Because I don't really give a shit with your followers. If your followers can convert, your followers can convert to funds, hand clap.
100%.
If they can't,
100%.
Brittany 21 has the next one. Who is the coolest Canadian of all time and why? Who do you have?
The coolest Canadian of all time?
The coolest Canadian. Thank you for recognizing we're a Canadian podcast.
That's a good one.
Wow.
That's Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
I think Ryan Reynolds does have a vibe. I wouldn't mind breaking bread with him and stuff.
Me neither.
Come to think about it.
Me neither. And just because his character.
I think for me, to be honest, and there's no shade to any other Canadian that's doing some things and stuff, whatever, Terry Fox. I'll tell you why.
Why?
I think when I got hip to the whole Terry Fox story with the prosthetic leg from like way back when, and how he went across the country and shit like that, whatever, I was really inspired.
Okay.
Because I looked at it and stuff, I was like, his story was out before Forrest Gump's movie thing about I was running across country. This guy did it because of the whole cancer thing, and he did it for a cause.
Yes.
And I think that's very noble. For me, I would dig that. If I ran across somebody, stuff like, yo, I'm doing this to raise awareness for whatever the hell.
Right.
And you're doing it like with your physicality, not just you sitting there and stuff like, come on, subscribe, donate, whatever. But if you're actually doing with the physicality and stuff, and the man had a prosthetic leg, Terry Fox. No shitting on no other celebrities and stuff.
No. That's a nice choice. That's a nice choice.
Okay. Next question comes from Ellie's house. If you could create a new subject for high schools, what would it be?
I wouldn't create it. It wouldn't be a new subject, but I'd bring it back though.
What's that?
Critical thinking.
Critical thinking?
Yeah.
Explain to me. Me didn't go to the schools here.
Right.
How did that look and stuff for there? So, what grade did you have critical thinking?
I didn't have it until I want to say grade 12.
Okay, 12th grade.
Yeah.
All right, and was it like an elective?
Yeah.
So it was like for like a semester, a quarter, or something like that. It wasn't like a full year thing.
No, it would. We know it would have been in like a credit course for so like a semester. Yeah,
like a semester.
Yeah.
I dig that. I would say to create something.
Yeah.
I've always said they need a personal finance thing to teach like kids how to like be aware of like credit cards, how to use that, whatever.
Yeah.
Be aware of like loans and certain type of things. Like, if we can talk about like if there was a class about personal finances and everything, I feel like a lot of these kids might come out a little bit more ahead than what they are.
Yeah.
Because I look at it as like, even if you're
not going to college and get a visa.
No, but even like before
them visa people are just waiting for them in college
because they have they hoping they have lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Right? To sync them and stuff, whatever. Yo, that's crucial. Next question comes from Real Tony 93. How did you know that you were in love? How did you know that you were in love? It's okay, you're with your wife. How did you know that you were in love?
For the brief moment that we parted ways, I couldn't stop calling her.
I dig that. I would say like I was in a relationship one time.
Yeah.
I was in a relationship with a woman and stuff like that, whatever, right? And I think before, like my slogan is, it's still that. When I'm there, I care. When I'm not there, I don't care.
Right.
Right. And I think it was a situation and stuff with this woman and stuff, whatever, that like when we went our ways, like, yo, I'm gonna say it rocked me, but it was a kind of situation like, is it really over?
Yeah.
Whatever.
One of those.
Because I looked at it, so I was like, yo, I'm like, well, you can't make nobody love you.
No, you can't.
So if this person agrees and stuff like that, whatever, you just really have to let go. And I think when I had to hug it, I was looking like, fuck, I was really invested in stuff, whatever, more than I thought.
Yeah.
So after that, I've learned and stuff, whatever, like, yo, just own my feelings. Own it, say it out loud. I don't give a damn and stuff, whatever, and keep it pushing. Because I remember I had a homie, right? And there was a woman that we knew from like, let's say another homie, his girl had some peoples.
Okay.
Right? She kind of gave like talk to me low key.
Yeah.
But I wasn't pushing it, whatever, because I just thought that like, everybody's friendly.
Right.
Everybody's friendly and stuff, whatever, because if I'm interested in a woman, I'll pursue the woman.
Yeah.
Right? So I never really pursued her. So I thought it was just kind of a cool vibe. And then I realized like how this homie was interacting with her whenever it'd be like a big group kind of thing, whatever, right? And I'm looking like, I was like, oh, are you feeling her? He's like, nah, I ain't feeling her like that and all this type of stuff. Immaturity shit, whatever, right? And it was crazy and stuff because it's kind of like, yo, I realized how he was like trying to talk to her like on a boo-boo shit.
Yeah.
Like on a low, we go for a romantic walk on the park.
Right.
Spread a little blanket.
Right.
Feed each other some sandwiches before the ants eat the picnic basket. Some shit like that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then like one day the chick, she said to me, she's like, yo, what are you up to? Like, what do you do during the week when no one sees you and stuff, Marv? I was thinking like, I went to homie again. I said, I think you should make your move.
Right.
Because if not, I'm going to end up fucking this chick and stuff, whatever, right? And then
fair warning.
He owned up to his. I'm like, yeah, own up to your shit. If you like the woman, tell her.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid and stuff, whatever. Don't like, but I think the thing and stuff is that you didn't want to look soft. Or you want to look like you were hung up on one woman and stuff because I guess we were younger. But I'm like, own your feelings, though. Own your feelings. I'm like, that's boy shit. So
yeah, man.
Eventually and stuff, I think he ended up owning up his feelings and they were actually in a relationship and stuff for a bit.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Next question comes from Heavy Cat. What kind of cat? I'm sorry. Typical Marv. What songs are playing during an elevator ride to hell? It ain't Highway to Hell, though. No, you're on an elevator now. Let her cook. What's that song? You gonna bring me down? Down, 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 don't bring me down. So I guess you could have a little Gaga in there. Nelly is getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here.
There's some songs. There's some songs there and stuff, whatever, right? Because, well, if you're gonna go into hell, you might as well play Kaya, because I feel like the devil's gonna have some way with your neck and your back. So all my demons pop, they dick like this.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
All right. Milky Millie. What? These names.
Yeah.
These names. Why are you Milky? Okay, no more. No more. I calm down. Thank you for listening. What helps you fall asleep quickly?
TV.
Lord of the Rings.
He got specific with you.
If it's TV, I would say like keep it a buck. What I've noticed and stuff, whatever now, is that like I do like looking at like those like homes and like the big bougie homes and like those type of things.
Right.
But if I'm relaxed enough, whatever, it's automatic night cool times, like night.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
I'll be trying to stay up. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to fight shit no more. Yo, I hear Michael Jackson and stuff one day. Like, I think I was dozing off to sleep.
Right.
And I was on Instagram, and then I called it a sign from God. I was there like, and then I looked at my phone and I heard, "Don't try to fight it. There is nothing that you." I hit that damn screen close. I'm like, well, fuck it. Mike said it. Why not? But I think, yeah. Watching some stuff like that, I can't get caught on infinite scroll, because I kind of just give up and stuff on some of those things and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Sex. Sex at the right amount of time. That's my night cool.
It'll do it.
It'll do it. It'll do it for me.
It'll do it.
Okay. Slim Lover is the next one. Do you believe in karma?
Yes.
Why?
Because I've seen it happen. And I've experienced it too.
I look at it stuff as where, for me, karma is a real thing.
Yeah.
I do believe in karma, but I just, for me, for the let's say this, for the life of me and stuff, that I'm always trying to figure out, because karma is more of a Hindu religion thing.
Right.
Right? What's the biblical aspect of karma? Is there like a biblical equivalent to karma?
Would it be eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth?
I guess. But that would be like the bad aspect of it. Is there a good aspect of karma? Because kind of like what I'm assuming and stuff with karma, like if you put good in,
yeah,
you're gonna get good out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of in what would it be in the Bible. There's
probably some references and stuff. It's just that I've never really because I look at it like anytime I hear karma and I can't equivalent or make it equivalent to like a Christianity aspect.
Yeah.
I just look at stuff as like maybe there's certain things that the world is my church. I stand by that. So the world is my church and stuff, whatever. And I think because I can't put karma into the Christianity faith, that's why I look at stuff as like every religion. I like a little bit of every religion.
Right.
Right. Like I love the structure of like of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess when people have their moments where they pray, when they shut down things and all that type of stuff, whatever, I was like, maybe some Christian people might need some discipline and stuff like that. Like if they had like a prayer clock, because I look at it stuff as some people go to God or pray to God when they need shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, if I don't know too much about say if I'm deep into faith and stuff, whatever, say I have my morning like blessings and stuff, or a moment when I talk to like, Allah.
Right.
If I'm talking to Allah and stuff for the morning aspect, I might be asking for certain type of things and stuff, whatever. But now let's say a later part in the day when I'm coming to prayer, I'm like, I've already asked about this earlier. Bless everybody I run in contact with, I guess. Let me get home nice and safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So That for me. But I do believe in karma. Okay. Next question comes from Dish Lady. Can guys ever just admire a woman as beautiful without lustful intentions?
Yes.
We talked about
We've talked about this.
We've talked. That's what I'm looking at. I'm reading it now. I was like, I think that's what I do now.
Yeah.
That's what I do now. And then you know what's so fucked up in my world? And I'll tell you this. I promise you, because with the Kavorka, right? With the Kavorka aspect and stuff, whatever.
Right.
If I'm talking to a woman,
yeah,
it's just wholesome. Because I'm assuming most of the time and stuff, whatever, a woman might have somebody.
Right.
And I'm not trying to violate that person.
Yeah.
Because I look at it as I want nobody to violate me if this is my woman and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Right.
So I'm just having wholesome conversations, especially if I'm at a landscape and stuff at work.
Yeah.
One day, same woman I have a wholesome conversations with.
Yeah.
She gave me a look. You know the look.
The look?
Yeah, she gave me a look.
She gave a look.
She gave a look like, I give you a piece if you ask for it.
Right.
And then one day she was on the phone talking to somebody. She's like, oh, no, not you. Sorry, you didn't see. She said, Marv, sorry. She had an AirPod in and stuff. And she's like, sorry, I'm on the phone and stuff. I'm like, oh, do you? And then she talks to the person. She's like, yeah. No, that's my work husband. Hold up. When did we have a work proposal? When did you get down on one knee and give me a work Rolex? I don't recall ever signing up to be your work husband.
We'd have talked about that too.
Yeah.
We'd have talked about that early.
No consent. Yes, because that was way deep in the hundreds.
Early, yeah.
Way
In the hundreds.
Stuff like that, whatever. No consent. And I'm looking like, how do we get to this work husband level
did we get here?
when all we do is just have regular people conversation? Right? I'm not looking at you with lustful intentions like the lady is saying and stuff, whatever. I'm just looking at you as you're attractive in your own way, but we're having a wholesome conversation.
That's it.
Women need to control their lust. That's my attitude. Pussies. Just want to just throw it up like a dress on prom night. I'm not a piece of meat.
Thank you. Someone's got to say it.
Someone has to say it. Another lady question. 12 Karen. It's like 12 carat? I like that. 12 Karen. Are good men rare to find? Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Now, we know some men out here and stuff that are probably, let's say this, and this is another controversial, this is that kind of show. This is
Right.
it's all my hot takes, my controversial shit, because I'm speaking to this language and stuff, whatever. Men are the fine wine. There's going to be women that's going to come fight me and stuff, whatever, for that.
Okay.
This is my theory.
Okay.
Just my theory at all. From 14, not to be a pervert, from 14 to 34, that's a woman's prime.
Right.
Women are going to come fight me.
Right.
From 35 to beyonder, men's prime starts.
Right.
I do believe and stuff, whatever, that some men, I guess they might suffer from ED. Thank God my dick still work and all the above. But I look at it stuff as where men now should have a better handle of their finances.
Yeah.
And stuff like their understanding of wants and needs and stuff, and what kind of woman they actually would want to kind of rock with, if they want to rock with a woman or if they just want to just thug it out and just do it like this.
Yeah.
I feel like when a man is in his prime now, there comes a point where he starts to hone in and be a better person. So let's say, I've heard women say, oh, he was once a player and everything like that, whatever. And I even heard on a Pharrell track one time, he's like, I used to be like Guy Cole, I used to be a player, something like that, whatever. And a lot of guys used to be like that. Look at Jay-Z going from Big Pimpin' to nobody wins the Family Feuds.
Right.
Now you're in the stage now, whatever. Like I said, you're in your prime or you're in your pinnacle as a man. Do you feel like you see some men abuse this power? Still abuse this power?
Some men still abuse the power.
Would you consider those men good men?
No.
Okay.
No.
So the question, like what she said, are good men rare to find?
I want to say not as rare as one would think. It's I still think it all depends on what women are looking for, and
No,
I
what I-
say
you know,
and I
we
say
can
that
agree to
and
that.
I say that we always talk about the boxes, right?
Vagina box or Amazon box?
The check boxes, the check boxes,
Bad Marv.
the check boxes,
All right,
right?
check box.
It's like you're not gonna find somebody who's gonna check all 10 boxes.
Correct. No one's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, but a good man should be able to check at least. I want to say maybe 7. Should be around 7.
I would say that if we're at, I was hoping the check boxes are no more than 10.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
7 out of 10 is great.
7 out
That's
of 10.
a passing grade.
That's a passing grade.
That's a passing grade. I can get jiggy with that. Yeah. See, I've looked at this stuff and stuff where, like, yo, and it's crazy too, where seen with the men in the prime thing and all that type of stuff, whatever. I know individuals and stuff that I've went out with, whatever, who are in their like man prime, and yo, they're living it up. Like, yo, like they're living it up, whatever, right? Because
Right.
and then when I've had conversations and stuff with some of these men and stuff, whatever, right? Like, say in their 20s, they were still trying to get their world kind of settled.
Yeah.
Right. Now they're entrepreneurs. Now they're doing some type of things and stuff like that, whatever. Some are well off because of like, you know, post-secondary schooling and stuff like that, whatever. And it's kind of like the Mike Jones thing just comes up a lot.
Yeah.
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
I was about to say that.
But I'm like,
I call it the ugly duckling syndrome.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, yeah, but you kind of come back to like the dick discipline thing we were talking about like a few episodes back, whatever, right? I'm like, yeah, you should have some dick discipline and stuff, whatever. But then there's some ones like living it up. They're like, nah.
I'm making up for lost time.
Yo. And so, like, even like for myself, I consider myself a good man.
Right.
I'm not perfect. I have some ways and stuff about me and everything. Some women might deem as a red flag. Some people might deem and stuff as other things and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
But I look at it overall, I consider myself a good man. And if I was put to the test, I would pass this test with a passing grade.
Right.
Right. And I just know for a fact there's guys and stuff, whatever, like out here, my age, in their 40s and stuff like that, whatever, with a lot more things to lose, still living like they're at the Vegas tables.
Yeah.
So I'm looking like,
Yeah.
Is there any more like me? I was like, now I know why some of these chicks and stuff is going through some chronicles on trying to find a good guy.
Yeah. It's a I want to say it's a select few, but again, those are the ones that are out there. You know what I mean? Don't look for them to be checking all the boxes because you might be passing up a good thing when you do that.
Okay, let me ask you this. And I don't want to, we can't really speak for women, but before we move on to stuff, do you believe, look at that, during the Ask the Sons, we cooking up more questions and topics. Do you believe some women should
lower expectations?
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you said it.
You didn't.
You complete me. You complete me. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
But it's a problem for a good portion of them and stuff. Not all. It's
No.
a good problem like for them and stuff because they're looking at like, we're settling.
Right.
And they don't like that S word and stuff, whatever. Like, it's settling. But I look at it as like, again, we go back to the no man is perfect. No man is going to probably tick off all 10 boxes or something like that, right?
Right.
So I look at it as like, don't look for 10. Probably just look for 5.
Look for and within that 5, I mean, have your core. Like faithful. You're not gonna skip out on that,
Okay.
right? That should be there, right?
Yeah.
Someone who's gonna like really love you through the trenches. That should be there, right?
What does that mean? Help a brother bestow us on your wisdom. Like the trenches, meaning what? If she's going through some
someone's
things?
gonna be there with you through thick and thin,
Fair.
right? I think like there's core things that you should be able to look at, and then count your blessings on everything on top of that.
Okay. if I'm a woman now, right?
Right.
How do I make this applicable and stuff to me? Like when I'm dating a guy and stuff, whatever. Like how long do you invest in like a guy to say, all right, he ain't gonna be perfect, but let's see how long I can put up with what I can put up with, whatever.
Right.
Because I look at it stuff as where, for me, I feel like if people lower their standards, men and women, if they lower their standards and stuff to like a decent level, you're looking like you're asking for a key component. Like for myself, I look at stuff as like, you have to be born a woman. That's a controversial moment. That's a very controversial thing. I like what I like. So you have to be born a woman.
Right.
You like to do womanly things for your man, which would be like for me.
Right.
I like to see a woman cook. It's not a sexist thing.
No.
I like to see a woman and stuff that I can just like throw down. Not every night has to be like a $1 million restaurant night, whatever.
Right.
We can buy a bottle, have a home date. I can create a setting. You can buy, you can get your cook on. We can vibe, or we can order some shit and stuff like that. But I like a woman that can kind of hold her own. I don't like a woman, and I like a woman that can, that cleanliness and next to godliness, like hygiene and like the way how she keep her space,
Right.
her living quarters, her car, all these type of things are a factor. Because I look at this stuff as where some chicks, you see them, oh, they look clean, hot to try, and they room dirty as shit.
Right. Yeah.
Right? I went to go to chick's house and stuff, whatever. Every time I see her, bussing.
Yeah.
The time she invited me to her spot, whatever, I seen clothes to her around everywhere. And like she's still trying to attack me, like to get it in.
Yeah.
But I'm staring at clothes. I'm tripping up on clothes. She's like, I didn't know what to wear, so I just threw everything around. Wow. Sure you did. Sure you did.
You gonna come with that?
This dirty vagina.
You gonna go with that?
Yeah.
Oh.
We gonna make excuses for adults.
Oh.
So I look at it as like, again, my standards and stuff. I'm not asking for like 10 things. You got to be like bringing Maya Angelou, body like Miss, move like Janet. I'm not asking for these. I'm like, yo, I just have a small little things come below my expectations.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple.
And that's what I'm saying. And anything you get on top of that is the gravy.
This is bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus. Okay. Fear Guy T says, what's something toxic in today's dating culture?
Would ghosting be considered toxic? A lot of ghosting be happening.
How often are, like, let's say, I guess if the person is ghosted, how would you know? So let's say you're talking to a chick, if you were dating, right? You're talking to a chick and that she's offered, just ghosted you and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
How would you know how frequent she would ghost and stuff, whatever? Or would you just consider ghosting in general like a toxic thing?
I would just, in general, toxic.
In general?
Yeah.
I'm partial on the ghosting thing.
You're partial on the ghosting?
Because I look at it stuff as like, yo, if I don't know you like that, I don't owe you shit.
No, you don't owe anybody anything. But I think the decent thing would be like, listen, this is not gonna be something that works out.
I've gotten cussed for that. Man. I'm gonna write a book about love and relationships one day. One day.
Yeah.
I've gotten cussed for that. I met a woman. This was before I got married.
Right.
I met a woman. And I remember when I met her somewhere like in the entertainment district and stuff downtown, right? And she was a cutie. She was hella attractive.
Yeah.
I saw her, our eyes made four. I was like, no, I gotta shoot my shot. Shot my shot.
Right.
She was with two of her homegirls. I'm with one of my homeboys, and we're going the opposite direction.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, just take my number and stuff and everything like that, whatever. So physicality, she had 10 out of 10.
Okay.
She was a 10.
Yeah.
When I'm having conversations with her, like phone conversations and stuff like that, I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
The boxes started unchecking themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I had a moment of stuff, whatever. I was looking at it, I was like, all right, we linked for the first time and stuff, whatever, right? Like, not on like no fucking shit, whatever, just like dinner-wise.
Right.
And then I started hitting her, I got enough combo for 24, so I started hitting her with some conversation and everything like that.
Of course.
And the more and more she's talking, it's like she's revealing more of her side that I wasn't feeling.
Mm.
Like, I'll never say her name, but like, she made a statement and stuff like she doesn't want to get married because if the man she's with is to ever cheat on her,
Right.
she will fuck his best friend. So if he tries to do shit to end their marriage, she's gonna end his friendship. That's shiesty to me.
Yeah, it did.
Intentionally, you're gonna do this and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, and she's like, no, you gotta fight bad with bad and stuff like that, whatever, right? And I was like, to some extent, but not like that.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, yo, that's grimy.
Yeah, that's premeditated grimy.
Premeditated grimy.
That's not even like, I'm scorned, I'm gonna go hit your best friend. No.
This no is in my compared to a woman's scorn. You're right. So I looked at stuff, I was like, I think it came to like the second date. Like after that and stuff, whatever. I think we didn't do much stuff, whatever. We hugged. I gave a kiss on the cheek, and then I kind of sent her on her merry way, and I went on my merry way.
Right.
She was just chopping it up, and she's like, "Yo," she just feels like there's a connection between us and stuff. Whatever. I was like, "Your bars must be way up, because my bars and stuff is like damn near like 3G.
Right.
I don't know what connection you catching and stuff, whatever, right?"
Right.
And I told them like, you know what? Maybe I don't think this is gonna work out, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I said, I promise you.
Yeah.
I was rehearsing it. I went to work that day. I was rehearsing it smooth. Yo, I was like, shit. Because he sent me a text message while I was at work that day.
Yeah.
Hey, think about you. Let me know what you up to and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Call me when you're done work. I was like, fuck, I gotta end this, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yo. So I bit up the nerve to be like, yo, you know what? Maybe I don't think we might, the fuck you mean? Yo, I was like, where's the sweet woman? I was like, this is the monster.
This is the monster.
The one that would fuck a best friend.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, like, where do you see that this might go? Whatever, right? I'm analytical. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. These are my slogans. She's more of the no plan, wing it.
She's the wing it.
Yeah, she's the wing it type of person and stuff. We can both kind of adapt to it, whatever. But I'm looking like, I don't feel like she's that much worth it from what I know at the time.
Right.
Yo, the chick, because she knew where I lived and stuff, whatever, right? Because I told her and everything like that, whatever. Because I think in one part of the conversation and shit like that, whatever, she hit me. Like, she's like, yo, you know what? This phone conversation don't sound proper. Come meet me and stuff at like, the time where I was living, there's like a Food Basic parking lot. I was scared.
Why?
Yo, my phone, Hotline Bling, if Hotline Bling was a thing back then.
Right.
Bring. Then the BBMs and stuff for us, because I had a BlackBerry then.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. Oh, you're a coward and stuff like that. Whatever, you think you're the shit. I fuck guys and stuff that look way better than you. And I was like, yo, this is the reason why.
She's ready to throw punches, man.
Yeah, I was
like, so could you imagine now if you ghosted her?
There's probably bricks coming through my window.
Just I'm thankful you didn't ghost her because you're here with me today.
Yeah. I let it cut off and stuff, and then eventually she saw and stuff, whatever. Because I was telling her, I'm like, yo, I think like this and stuff like that, whatever. Right. And she was still trying to petition for herself, but then she kind of looked at it and stuff. She's like, yo, and I'm like, yo, it's not like you're not lovable. Right. I'm like, everybody can learn to love somebody and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, for me, I'm not in that state. I know eventually I want to chase peace. I'm not on the same things you're on and stuff like that, and it's cool.
It's cool.
And yeah, so sucks for her.
I'm glad you survived.
Toxic for me, something toxic in today's culture. I think lack of partnership, man. Lack of partnership and stuff. Like, everybody wants you to show me what you're capable of, what you're bringing to the table, why you deserve this job, why you deserve like a shot at love and everything like that, whatever. And I'm like, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
And I don't, in today's dating culture and stuff, it's like no one wants to meet nobody halfway. Like, I'm just saying, like, yeah, as a man, if I'm gonna date you, I'm gonna court you and stuff. But if we're dating each other and you come out and be like, I don't do Cheesecake Factory and stuff, whatever. Well, wherever we go, I guess you better be paying Dutch. But if you're looking at, that's all on me. Like, I saw a video where like the second date, the guy's like, yo, I'm gonna take you to the mall. Yeah, I'll buy you something and stuff, whatever. The chick went to LV.
Yes, I seen that video.
She went to LV. He's like, this is our second date. She's like, well, I ain't gonna be with nobody broke. And I was looking like, Where's the partnership? How are you trying to build on anybody?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Castle. Castle with a Q. What song would you like to be played at your funeral?
Oh, that's easy, man. Frank Sinatra. I did it my way.
Your pops had that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clips grinding. Yeah, I might come out the coffin, or if I'm burnt in ashes and stuff like that, don't be surprised. Grinding. You see like a skeleton come out the grinding. Yo, bury me to that track. Next question comes from Paranoid Batman. What seems like a compliment but is actually an insult?
The day you deserve. From the immortal mind of Marv.
I'm so embarrassed. Bad Marv. Is there any? I hear all you guys because it really, like, when I said it, I just trying to end the conversation.
Right.
I don't like negativity. Like, I don't like negative people like that. So I was just trying to end the conversation, but I see it's a problem. Everybody has shown me the error in my ways. I've learned. I know better. I do better. I try not to say. I haven't said it in like. Well, that happened years ago, but I haven't said it in like 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
Sometime in 2023, I had to drop it on somebody and stuff, whatever. And when I saw that face drop, I'm like, yeah, you take that. I did it intentionally. I was like, what the fuck? Have the day you deserve. They're like, hey, fuck you. And it was a guy too. He's like, hey man, fuck you, bro. I was like, bye. You don't look your age.
Ooh.
I was like, what are you saying? That I'm like the best before date? No, because I'm in my 40s. I'm not denying my age. I love my age.
Yeah.
Right? And somebody I saw somebody, this person like maybe months now, whatever, right? She saw me, she's like, oh, you got gray in your beard, look at that, whatever. Yes, you can't run from it. I'm like, run from what? I'm owning my shit. I'm actually vexed. I'm not full Gandalf yet, whatever, right?
Right.
And then she's like, yo, how old are you and stuff, whatever, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm 40. And she's like, yeah. Shit, you're still a pick me, whatever, right? I'm like,
Right.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
But then when somebody like a younger Thundercat be like, oh, you don't look your age? I was like, the fuck you mean by that, man? It's like, what's wrong with 40?
What's wrong with 40?
What's wrong with 40? I'll fight. Next question comes from Lucas 312. Lucas 312. When life gets stressful, what's your coping mechanism? That's a good question.
Combination between listening to soothing music and I read my Bible a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me, same. I want to say music and walking.
And walking.
And go for a walk and stuff, whatever. Like I never realized and stuff how much I really need to walk now as part of me and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I look at it stuff as where I think there was a rainy day or two
Right.
where I didn't go for a walk, and I just looked at the window and I actually put my hand on the window, like an R&B song. Turn around and I saw you pass me. It's like, yo, every day I wanna pick up my kicks. Yo, like I felt it and I was like, I never realized how much peace it brought me. Like, you never miss a water till your well runs dry.
Right.
And I look at stuff as where I had a situation where I want to say I had a family situation and stuff, whatever, kind of blew out of proportion. And I had another thing and stuff where like me and somebody actually went at it and just playing tunes and going for a walk and just kind of thinking about that thing and stuff, whatever. It brought me from a 10 down to a 3.
Okay.
So it's essential for me. So that's my coping mechanism. Hope that helps. Next one comes from Weekly Heartbreak. Damn, Weekly Heartbreak?
Man,
We're gonna pray for you.
lower your expectations.
Facts. Weekly Heartbreak says, what are the worst aspects of social media? What do you got? I want to hear you first and stuff.
How do I put it? The competition.
Talk about it. I wasn't even thinking about that.
People competing against what they think is real.
Speak on it some more. What do you mean by that? So what they think is real, like AI? They're competing with
No,
AI?
just
or?
other people. Just because we always say, and we know this for a fact, people always post their best moments.
Facts, especially on the gram.
Right.
But okay, even a world like TikTok, do you believe, this is my theory? My theory and stuff is that TikTok, it okays and welcomes rough edges, like rough drafts.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But I feel like Instagram is more polished for like the final draft.
Yes.
Because I look at stuff as like, both of them both have filters, but there's something about Instagram and stuff like, yo, I want to show my friggin' best moment. Not saying they can't do it on TikTok,
Right.
but I feel like you have more people trying to crash out on TikTok and stuff, whatever, like with the rough draft shit,
Right.
than on Instagram.
Yeah. And I think it's the nature of the two, how the two of them had their beginnings. Because TikTok, before it was TikTok, was Music Alley.
Yeah.
And so it was basically just people just being themselves.
Yeah, the
just
dance
doing
and
themselves
song.
shit.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
and not
No
trying to be
perfection.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not trying
And
to
I
be.
think it just kind of evolved from there. Whereas, Instagram started off as a photo app,
Correct.
and ain't nobody was posting their worst photos.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the two differences, how they kind of evolved, keeping those things in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's like people are competing with, what they see, what may not be true. And again, going again to like the filters, like she may not be all that pretty. Why are you trying to go pucker up your lips for and go get an ass filling and breast enlarge so you can look like everybody else that's there? Nah,
I hear a lot of beef. Where some women think that men, and average men or normal men,
right,
really like full, like done up women, like with the BBLs, the tummy tucks, the lips, like the women that went from natural to factory.
yeah.
They have a perception and stuff that we like fake chicks. But
I think it's eye catching. Like it grabs your attention.
But it's not something you would keep.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. So that's why, like, when I heard women and stuff, when I heard some women say that, whatever, I'm like, I said to one woman and stuff, like, I think you need to iron out your insecurities.
Right.
And just accept the fact that you're beautiful in your own way and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I said it like that and stuff on purpose because, yeah, you're gonna look. But it's something you're gonna be like, to maintain that or to even kind of deal with that and stuff, whatever. Like, I never forget when I heard, I think when Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj was going at it at the time.
Right.
And she was saying that, I guess, Meek Mills was feeding Remy Ma some info, and he was saying that there was some part in that Sheether track.
Yeah.
She's saying, like, Meek couldn't even hit it for like a week or two and stuff, whatever, because you had to heal from your ass shots.
Right.
And I'm like, I can't get no vagina, but like, because you're healing, like.
But
don't heal. Don't go through nothing.
Even when when we were talking about women who have gotten breast augmentations, and so I've never been with a woman who's had her breasts done.
Okay.
Right. And you have.
Yes.
And the way how you describe it is it looked good, but it didn't feel good.
It was different. It was, you know what it is? Pervert time. There's something, I want to say, hypnotic about a woman with at least some kind of form of like jiggly breasts. They didn't
Right.
have to be big,
Right.
but like when you're like, say you're doing something like a missionary and you're not like fully hovered,
Yeah.
but like you can see like the sway
Yeah.
and the motion of like the titties rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
It puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
But that day it was just like
Rigid.
just there, just like, you know, just there's a camera.
Do these move?
And then, you know, you put a hand on it, whatever, and then it's like, oh, you're man. And then you're like, let me just look. Let me just look. Let me just look.
Just look.
Granted, now I have been with a woman and stuff, whatever, who had the saline too.
Right.
So I had one that did silicone.
Okay.
And I've been with a woman and stuff that went into the armpits and did the saline.
Yeah.
And with the saline and stuff, it felt a little bit more real, but you knew it was like a bag.
Right.
It's like, just be who you are.
Just be who you are, man.
Yeah.
Just be who you are. Let's stop competing.
Next one comes from Paula Talks. What's your controversial statement? What's your controversial statement? Tom Hanks is a better actor than Denzel Washington.
Very controversial. It's a very controversial.
I love my black people, but y'all need to know this. Y'all gotta know this and stuff, whatever, man. That's it. That's all I'm saying to it, whatever. If you don't know, go to IMDb, ask yourself, what was the last animated movie Denzel Washington played? 0. What was the last animated movie Tom Hanks did? Toy Story, Polar Express. The list goes on. But, you know, just saying. I know a goat when I see a goat.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is a bad man. What's your controversial statement?
Despite what some of y'all may feel out there, women can't do everything men do.
All right. Share some of this heat.
I'll share that.
You want to pick a song on this elevator going down? You know?
I'll take Highway to Hell.
We're in the elevator. How fast is the elevator going?
No. When you do controversial statements like that,
Okay.
you got some speed heading with you.
No more stop signs. Yo, all right. All right. Next one comes from Bella Kitty with the number 1 and stuff, whatever. What's an instant red flag in women? Yeah, we are going down.
Yeah, we're going down.
And they keep the questions just line up right after each other.
When you were describing that the one lady that you let down easy,
Yeah.
aggressiveness.
Oh, she's not like in her soft girl era.
Yeah, when a woman is comes off too aggressive, that's a red flag for me.
I don't know. For me, dating wise and stuff, whatever, if I'm looking at it, I'm not really an animal person, but I can dig. I understand why people have animals,
Right?
Because I look at it stuff as like, for me, I rather put the conversation to like somebody I haven't spoken to in a while than to go speak to a pet, right?
Right.
I think when I hear women saying they're dog moms, that's a red flag to me.
Okay.
Or a cat mom, because I look at it stuff as where, and I don't know their condition if they can have kids or they can't not. But I look at stuff, you're not gonna leave a baby home 8 hours by the damn self.
Right.
You'll do that to a puppy.
Right.
You'll do that to a cat, a kitten.
Right.
You're not. That's not mom like that. That's not mom like.
Yeah.
So when I hear that, we're like, I'm a dog mom. I'll be like, I'm out of here. That's my red flag. They will come for me, but they love some Willow. They love some Willow. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
All right.
2 more. Juke asked, is Amanda Seales a good representative for black radicals, for the black radicals? Oh, Smooth. I don't know if you've seen that surrounded.
No, I haven't seen it, but
Smooth.
it seems like I'm gonna have to go take it in and just.
Okay, so from what you know about Amanda Seales, do you find Amanda Seales, I want to say, from what you know of her, as the type of person that kind of goes with the grain or goes against the grain?
I kind of goes against the grain.
Goes against the grain. Okay.
And she would fall in my aggressive category.
No, smooth it. Like they would see the multiple high fives. They would see the
She would
multiple
go in
high
my
fives.
aggressive category. She would be a red flag for me.
You know what? I agree to the aggressiveness and stuff for that, right? I think it's not what you say, it's how you say some things.
Yes.
Delivery
Listen,
is everything.
I don't mind assertive.
Oh, without a doubt.
I don't mind
I
assertive.
love an assertive woman.
Yeah.
I like a woman to
I
tell
don't
me what
mind
she
assertive.
wants.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but aggressive, they're two different things. You
Yeah.
know what the illest thing, I heard my mom say this and stuff, whatever, and shout out to Mom Dukes and stuff, whatever. She said this one day to me. She's like, I think she's asking me about dating, and I was like in my early 20s.
Yeah.
And she said something about I'm like, yo, it's a lot of strong women out here, right?
Right.
And she said, no. Don't confuse strong with aggressive. She's like, a strong person is a person who can weather many storms and there's no change to their character.
Right.
An aggressive person, they've been through one storm and they changed their whole life to prevent and make sure and stuff, whatever, that like that never happens again.
I like that.
You have no control of what happens and stuff again and again. And it's so true.
Yeah.
Throughout my courses of dating and everything like that, whatever, like I've been cheated on when I got into relationships.
Right.
I have no control over that. I can just be the best of myself.
Yeah.
But for me to get aggressive and change and stuff on a matter like that, that's not a strong person.
No,
that's an aggressive person.
Yeah.
Right? Like who hurt you? A strong person looking like, all right, no two are alike like a snowflake. That's that dude. Or like, or let's say, even if it's a woman, you might have dated one woman who's like, let's say, light skin, 5'7", and had like a particular type of build.
Right.
You could date another woman who's light skinned with the criteria. You can't treat them like the same.
No, you can't.
The personalities might be completely different. The aesthetics might be completely different.
Yeah.
They just have some kind of things that fit them and stuff, whatever. But like, I've dated a woman like you before. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. So yeah, no, man. Save the best for last. And clean up some of this filth we spoke about here. Pat 304 says, with the fine new Ask the Sons question for this episode.
Shout out to Pat.
Shout out to Pat. What would you like to ask God?
Ooh. If you had a chance to do it over again.
Like what, creation?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Would you still give man free will?
I like that. Because with the free will, so much evil kind of came up out of it too.
Yeah.
That's a fire one. I put some respect on your name. I'm still on the, would you still want to be worship?
Mm.
And I look at it as stuff as where a powerful God, almighty God, ruling everything and stuff, right? With everything and like demand. I feel like part of the universe, a part of the universe to me feels like a balancing act.
Yeah.
For me to say I have the authority or the power to say, you know what, we have to kill this baby in order for this person to live.
Right.
I don't know if I will want to be worship after that. I might need a joint. I might need a joint to kind of like shake off. Like, I can't believe I had to make a decision like this,
that. Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
right? And then to know for a fact that like, come like, let's say a day of the week or a time and stuff, whatever, there's gonna be people praising me when I've made a harsh decision like this.
That, yeah.
Like I had to, like, powerful God, let's say there's planets and stuff in the cosmos that like a meteorite has already undid its like Armageddon move and stuff to this planet, and like the life forms of this planet has been like wiped off and everything like that, right? And I'm like, well, yeah, they had to die in order for this part of the universe. That's a tough decision,
It's a tough decision.
Like when I remember I heard this question a long time ago. They said that which would you choose and stuff, whatever, right? If you can to save 100 people, could you kill 10 people that you know?
I remember that.
Fuck the 100.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
And they're like, yo, but you only saving 10 people compared to 100. And I was like, I don't know how I'll live with myself after that.
Yeah.
Like every day I might question my decision.
Yeah.
And it'd be a lot to digest. I would need a lot of therapy after that.
A lot to digest and here's the kicker to it, right? Because you may have knocked off 10 good people,
Mm-hmm.
and only 5 of those 100 are good people.
Man, you sacrifice a few to save many. And even when I hear that question and stuff, I'm like, yo, God does that often.
Often. Non-discriminatory.
But we're like, yeah, Lord, you'd agree. And I'm not saying, Lord, you're not great.
No,
but I'm looking like, yo, that I couldn't be God. I couldn't be a God.
It's hard, man.
I could not be a God.
I mean, okay, I mean, and not even to say let's take it off. Let's take it off of God's shoulders. Like, my thought after the next installment of the end game, after Thanos just snapped everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and he was sitting in that little Zen garden, that place where he was.
Just looking at the sunset.
Just looking at the sunset. My thought was like, yo, is he thinking of the half that he snapped away?
Yeah, because it was a pause.
Yeah.
He didn't say shit.
He
just watched like the sunset, and he just like, and then even like on the other one when they came back, spoiler, but when he came back and stuff, whatever, he accepted his death.
Right, yeah.
He accepted his death. So I'm like, yo, that's a lot to process, man. Like to make a decision like that, I couldn't. If you tell me like snap away people that might hate on you,
the instant. Lead him with
it. Lean with it. Yo, yeah. But like, yo, to say like indiscriminatory.
Yeah.
And I just always felt bad for like Thanos' henchmen. I'm like, could you imagine like, yo, we're helping this guy collect the Infinity Stones and this snap got rid of me? I'm like, I worked for you.
Listen.
I did everything.
Everything.
To watch you be great.
Everything.
And this is what you do to me. That's heavy. That's heavy. We are here, folks. We've done it.
We are, man.
Another installment of Ask the Sons. You can't say we don't love you guys. We hopefully just quelled a lot of arguments, a lot of beefs and stuff, whatever.
Nah, you know somebody in the comments right now. My question didn't make it.
We know.
We know. You know. We only got so much time.
We're not trying to keep you here like the other Extendo Clip podcast out there. We're gonna give you enough to digest. You'll come back next week.
Much time.
We have some more stuff, whatever.
But
this is a good amount of quantity and quality.
Yeah.
And it sparked a good enough conversation. And we hope you guys take this and stuff out there with you guys and stuff like that for this week. Can't say we didn't love you guys, man. Yo.
There'll be more. Just keep feeding us. Just keep feeding us with.
Keep sending them. We appreciate all you guys for sending your questions and stuff out here, man. We hit you with a So Say the Sons this week and stuff, whatever, in a regular fashion. So Say the Sons this week says, self-respect comes with a lot of sayonaras.
So says the Sons.
When you develop a level of self-respect, I feel like not a lot of people is going to like the new you.
Right.
And you're going to have to tell a few people and stuff, whatever, like, you know, this is who I am now. This is what I become.
Yeah.
And that's okay if you don't agree with it. And sayonara.
This is it, man. This is where you get off my train.
Yeah, pretty much. So say the Sons, man. Self-respect comes with a lot of sayonaras. We are here.
We're here, man.
Thank you for rocking with us on this special episode. We appreciate y'all. We're not red pill. I'm not a red pill guy once again.
He's not.
I love women.
We both do.
Women, They're gonna.
I was gonna say natural women, but I didn't want to throw that up.
Yeah, I don't like the like. I guess I'm gonna get flamed and sparked for whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't like how like you like even I look at it stuff as like this with the cis women thing. It was just women, and this is the world that I agreed to and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
And I look at it stuff as where you have circumcised dicks and you have uncircumcised dicks, right?
Right.
You're naturally born uncircumcised.
Right.
They make uncircumcised seem like it's a bad thing.
Right.
I'm looking like, no, there's organic dick and then there's circumcised dick. This is naturally how you came out. Let's not shame or change the name on how you naturally came out.
Right.
So let's not do the most of stuff, whatever, out here, man. That's just my take. This was a hot topic kind of episode.
It was.
Hopefully, please don't cancel us. I need to make him more rich. That's it.
That's it.
Once again, man, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above.
All of the above.
You can catch us, vote. You can vote up, subscribe, and send the Ask the Sons. We'll keep adding them, and we'll keep doing episodes just like this.
Just like this.
Once again, thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember the difference between genius and stupidity? Because genius has limits. You see, my stupidity don't. Peace and love, y'all. Keep on out there, man. Be great.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.